Hello, or great evening to everybody. I'm here actually opened the chart and just looked at it. I'm like, wait a minute. So, to be more specific, I'm in a Bitcoin. Actually, let's go to BTC USDT. Um, and actually, picture is different and information is different. So this one right here is actually the futures, and as we can see, that the futures has increased quite a bit in volume, and this is actually volume in USD volume in USD in a dollar value, not in Bitcoin value, because most of the other volume charts are actually in Bitcoin value. So so as we traveled, yes, we had some days with big volume pumps, or in this case, a big volume dump, which I recently discovered are done by market makers who are not us. Actually, those are the people that actually run the show. We are just players in their show. And so we can see, most of the increased volume are on actually dump days, if you guys can notice. Very little. Actually, right here we have a pump. I don't know. There's actually candle went up and went back down, so it kind of there was a volume of buyers, but also sellers came in as well. But most of the big candles are actually on a down days. Down day. Down day. Look at it. Two more down days. Again, down day, um, split day, split day, down day. Again, a big down or bear candle. But that's so definitely, as we can see, increasing in volume started around 15th of May, 15 or slightly second half of May, and we've been having a heavy increase in volume that actually bidding against Bitcoin. So the way I see, um, there's a lot of people that, or at least whoever's running this volume, believes that Bitcoin needs to actually go down. And as you guys can see right here, if I create a line that actually goes across, so the last couple of days on average, let's say like this, the bidding against Bitcoin actually start decreasing. Now let's go to Bitcoin against USDT, which should be about the same as USD. And again, we're seeing the same thing. The bidding against Bitcoin in futures also impacting the Bitcoin price in spot. Again, negative candle or bearish candle. Here's the same candle up and down, closed the same time it was opened. So in other words, the growth was eaten by the sell. Two down candles, and again down candle. If we look at volume, The volume that started in January, again, if we ignore these candles right here that actually brought the market down, and we draw those candles and we draw a line on the candle that actually brought the market up, we only see a little peak. And again, all those peaks right here are pretty much they're neither or, bearish, bearish, bull, bearish, bearish, bull, bearish, and kind of in the middle, slightly bull. Everything else is kind of equal. So I can see majority volume started building out was actually in May because March, January, February, March, yes, we had some increase in volume, but that volume stayed equal until about 2 weeks ago when it started tapering down. So yes, we are getting some volume that's decreasing in the last 2 weeks. But overall, the volume was about the same across starting from January until about 2 weeks ago. We had a little pump in the down market, and as we, as we can see, this down market also want to actually bring to attention something that discovered. These candles are solid candles, red. These are candles where huge orders were filled. There was not an order count, but an order volume, order dollar amount, I would say. Same thing like right here, green, huge orders in dollar volume, not in count. So in how many transactions, they were actually low transaction, high volume. Not the count of transactions, count of volume. So all these hollow candles, those are all were a lot of transactions within the day. And these are a lot of volume within the day, low amount of transactions. And if we understand that huge volume with low amount of transactions, that means people with huge amount of dollars were actually coming in or going out. They were either buying or they're selling. That's in USDT. That's in spot. If we go to futures, maybe we're opening orders against Bitcoin and stuff. So as we can see, bought in, heavy sales, more buy in, more sales, more buy in, more buy in, sales. Let me actually delete this. I'm no longer probably gonna need this. More sales, more sales, and we're talking about huge dollar amount. That's $5 billion. So if that candle turned red, that means at least 3 billion out of that 5 billion were actually large orders. The pink candle right here, that says that it was a mix of large orders as well as small orders. Again, large orders. So what I'm seeing is when the markets were going up, what I'm seeing here is simply this. Market's going up, and it was just about to keep on running. Somebody pulled the market down, then gave it a push. Then when it started running again, they stopped it at 57 and they pulled it back. Pretty much a fake bounce. These are not real bounce if you look at these candles. As well as this is not a real run in a candle, or this is a real run in a candle. So somebody definitely pushed to break through the resistance. Then somebody pushed again through the resistance, but it failed, was not successful, and then immediately came back and sold it at lower amount. I'm not even sure why would you do that, and pulled it back instead of letting the nature take it. Because if we can see this day bounced back to the support and would have actually next day bounced up, continued, but somebody had to get their hands dirty and prevent it from going forward. Oh, by the way, you can get this same chart by typing in traders reality in the indicators and load into your um, trading view, and you'll be able to actually have the chart. I did deactivate some things, otherwise the chart is very busy. So let's hide this. So this drop, the way I see this right here, whoever was buying in, they had it to cash these out, these buys. So they were cashing out and cashing out heavily. So this drop is created by nothing else than by manipulation of the market, and it's a fake drop, like a famine in 1940 in Europe and Asia. It's a fake one. See, the one thing I kind of discovered in my life that when you get involved in something that actually moves naturally, even though the type of trading system that crypto's using, stock market's using, forex using, I don't support it, and I personally believe that actually been uh, given to the people that implemented it into trading structure by nothing else than by the side of the dark, because because it's very dark. But right now, look at this, I can see in addition that it's dark, it actually even manipulating it to the point where they're messing up the nature of things that is actually moving. And like I said in the previous video, the end, the triple market crash, if that happens, and it's probably going to happen because I can see what they already done with Bitcoin. They decided that the price of 64 is too high. So they pulled it back to 33. So when all those three markets start collapsing, it's going to start a domino effect. And the domino effect that's going to start is going to be so big that I'm not sure if it's going to be able to stop it. But again, there's somebody out there that actually want everything to fall apart. Because if everything fall apart, then we become easily controllable. They can easily do it. That's what they want, and we will say yes, sir, and we will do it. So I'm not surprised that this is happening. The only thing is, what are we gonna do about it? Are we Can we fight back? Can we do something about it? Or are we just going to sit and wait until it all comes? I guess I probably will be talking more on that topic because a lot of you guys don't believe and don't even understand what I'm talking about. And I need to actually bring certain things into view how COVID impacted and how COVID started this domino effect, then this will add to it and what actually soon to come. But on volume, yeah, we have our the volume is dropping in the last let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in about last 9, 10 days. Well, you have been decreasing quite a bit. Now, in futures, as I can see, the volume is strong and it continues to be strong. So pretty much people are moving their money out of spot and moving it into crypto, into futures. And be honest, I'm not surprised because for a $10,000 order round trip on uh, in spot on Binance, it costs about $15. On a $10,000 order round trip in futures, only costs $4. So why would you pay $15 when you only can pay $4 on a $10,000 order? So a lot of people realizing that trading futures is cheaper and gives you flexibility of leverage and possibly even better return if you're successful at it. So that's just something I wanted to, because when I opened this and I looked, I'm like, we're saying, oh, we have no volume, and I'm like, but wait a minute, what is this? If I pull us across for the last 7 months for this year's and pick an average, we're actually the most heavily volumed in a month of July. Actually, the whole month of July. Look at that. In a May and the whole month of July, we are heavily. On June, we are heavily volumed. But when you go to BTC USD, yes, we are dropping volume. I wish every single one of you guys strength and power to get through what's coming and the wisdom to prepare your families for what is about to come. Blessings to all of you.